If you had to speak to, I'm going to say 14, 15-year-old Carl, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give him about work and life?
Ooh, 14-year-old Carl hated my parents. But I think they were the driving force of me wanting to prove him wrong. As I said, I'm second in the pecking order of my three brothers, the four of us. And because Ken was such an Adonis and such a great role model for all of us, my older brother, I was the complete contradiction for him. So Mum always thought I was either going to be a priest or a drug dealer. And I ended up being a drug dealer with alcohol. But, I copped it because I was clearly the black sheep in the family. So they all thought I was, they had a lot of concerns about me, put it that way. And I had this real driving force behind me of proving them wrong. And no matter what, I had to make hospitality work. I couldn't leave university with a $40,000 HECS debt and decide to continue in hospitality and not make it work. It's almost like I had no option but to try and just stick it out.
Yes.
And prove them wrong.
Yes.
So
what would you tell yourself, knowing everything you know right now, though, with all that in mind?
I would have said to myself, back yourself in earlier. That Dunning-Kruger's law was, it's sort of like a confidence versus time scale. And it was such a big period of time where I sort of lacked the confidence in wanting to take a stronger leap from where I was. I probably could have done that a bit sooner. I waited and waited and waited. And honestly, I could have probably found a Leaderville much sooner. I'm glad with my circumstances anyway now, but at 14 or 15, I would have just said, you got good instincts, back yourself in. Hey, back yourself. There you go.
I heard it.
How about that?
That's good.
So I wish I had someone that would tap me on the shoulder at the time, a mate or someone that said, you're on the right path, mate. And to be fair, I did have a mate at the time that, we had a few drinks one night and he leant over and said, because I was telling him about how much I'm working, I'm putting in 70-hour weeks back to back to back for several months, and I didn't see anyone for a long period of time, just my mates. So we finally caught up with each other, and he goes, how you going, Carl? I was complaining about work, and he goes, mate, you got no idea how fucking jealous I am of you. At least you're going out chasing your dreams. I'm in a dead-end job. I already hate it, At least you're chasing after something that you feel really passionately about. And then now that I'm actually here, I reflect on that conversation still over and over again, and I'm just going, that helped. At least I'm owning a bar. Which bloke doesn't want to own a bar, It
was hard, but at least you were at it.
Yeah.
That was just a little teaser of our full episode. They're out Wednesdays on YouTube, and you can listen to them wherever you get your podcasts. Go on, get out of here.